Objective Charlie has been neutralized. advised. We've taken objective Bravo. Be advised, we have now lost objective Charlie. advised, we've neutralized objective Charlie. I've now taken objective Charlie.
Matrix. You irritated? Alright, here, I can help. I can walk you through it if need be. Huh?
Hey, I need a mechanic over here.
You don't want it?
Nope.
It's only 600 meg. Why not? You, the Air Force guy, does not want a 4th generation stealth fighter. Well, so, still though, have you even given it a shot?
I spotted an enemy road to your north. Objective
No, I was asking, have you given it a shot? That's what I was saying. I mean, Crazy wouldn't have it
control of objective Alpha.
if it was balanced, wouldn't he?
Heads up! Enemy sniper south of your location.
Do you want the link? One of the channels? Let's see. I'm surprised you didn't send that directly to me. Think of
Personnel have been located south.
me what? Just let her
Is it
run.
making me make a new character?
Yeah.
Fuck.
So later tonight, I do have to leave at like in 15ish to go train another guy because one of my guys got COVID. So
When you guys got the flu?
Objective Alpha has been taken.
yeah, right. My GP thinks I'm immune, like actually immune, not asymptomatic.
I must be too because I've gone to hundreds of customers' houses in this county and Thurston
Listen up.
County,
Enemy
Pacific,
AA.
and Grace
to
Harbor
west of
and
your
have
location.
not gotten COVID.
Yeah, I've been exposed to multiple people who have received COVID, and what do you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I guess it's just select people that get it.
Or maybe it's just the swab test that maybe it's the COVID test that gives you it. Because as soon as I took that test, I had a searing headache, and it was not one of those ones that went up in your fucking brain. It was just a nostril. I was like, what the fuck?
We're not gonna go.
Huh?
I said we're not gonna go there. They're trying to force my wife to take the vaccine.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, she works for. She's gonna be one of the first ones that get it implemented. It gets implemented because the first set of vaccinations went out to and Alzheimer's care, long-term care facilities. And that's where she works. So they're now going to be forcing them to take them. And it's gonna
Yeah,
be probably an ultimatum: either you take it or you get fired.
And that's the thing, is that they are, what people don't get is that there's a lot of problems with that vaccine.
Exactly. People are dying from it. It's
And-
not. There's no testing. There's no long-term testing. There's no long-term effect analysis. There's nothing.
Yeah,
There's
and
a
the
year's
company-
worth of fucking research.
And there's a company, the company that did it is Chinese, that
Well,
is producing the.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
see, and here's the other thing. Are they gonna, is Big Pharma gonna be covering, you know, my wife if she dies? Is her work gonna be covering her if she dies from this stupid vaccination? No, they're not. They won't do anything. They won't help her family if she does. They won't do shit.
Yep.
Nobody's going to be
I
held
guarantee you,
accountable
right?
for this.
I guarantee you, right now, 5 years from now, you can see on the commercial if you took the vaccine, the coronavirus vaccine, you may be entitled to compensation.
Yeah.
So,
With thousands of dollars in lawyer fees and thousands of dollars in court fines.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's if you do like from what I'm seeing. Hey, boss. From what I'm seeing, it's not good. And every time I see somebody post something about it, I just post an I Am Legend picture.
I need a mechanic. My vehicle is...
I Am Legend, or my thing is I was like, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of freaking, what is that shit, that movie? God damn it. Divergent. Where they're in Dauntless and they're freaking giving them all these shots for the mind control.
Well, so with the vaccine, it more reminds me of I Am Legend because at the beginning of the movie, it's like it was that doctor. She's like, what we did is we just made the virus a good guy and blah 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 to kill cancer. And it was like, so how many of these shots have you given? And she's like 10 million. And she's like, so 10 million, or she's like 10 million are cancer free. Yeah. What? 1 year later. Oh man.
Good, dude.
That would have been really interesting. I'll say that much. You just make sure you lock the patio door absolutely. Okay. All right. I'll be checking that.
Watching your neighbor's house today, huh?
No. Remember, I'm an arms.
Oh. Gotcha.
So I'm in charge of 5 sites at the moment. Technically, I'm fucking field
So
officer.
are you at work right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're just fucking around in the lobby, huh?
Well, yeah, I run the goddamn company. I can do what the fuck.
I wasn't saying you couldn't. I can just see you. You're sitting in there with a fucking little TV and fucking, or little PC monitor and fucking tower, just playing on your computer.
I've been half tempted here and there. Been just dragged my PC out. They're like, "What's that?" "Oh, it's for work." Right? Yeah. Don't ask. What are you working? Yes, I'm working, but this is for work. Doesn't mean I'm going to be doing work on it, but it is for work.
So pissed, dude. I used to have to wait a minute and 30 seconds for my prospector to get done. Now I have to wait 30 minutes, and then when I expedite it, I have to wait 5 minutes? Yeah, 5 minutes. But it used to be 7 minutes. And then you'd expedite it and go down to a minute 30. Let's find ways to make this game more time consuming for people.
We no longer control objective Delta.
I have somebody who's quitting, and then I got a new hire. Just hired a police officer. He's coming in the night. I gotta train him. Then I don't really have to. I mean, I don't have to train him, but you know what I mean. I have to show him what's going on. The last say is
How much does it pay?
huh?
I said, how much does it pay?
Oh, we're paying 13.5 starting.
Oh, nope. Sorry, can't do it.
13.5 to just sit here. Yeah.
Nah. No. No. Yeah.
I mean, to have Indiana, Illinois, you have to make at least $23 an hour to make a living. Indiana, you only have to make 14.5.
And I make about 50,000 a year, so
You what?
going down to I make 50,000 a year.
Yeah, like if you're
Yeah,
a
but
bad
that's fucking extremely high for this area.
If you're a bachelor, like, well, the thing is that what people don't get is that Indiana is one of the only states in the United States that didn't need to resort to drugs to get in the black. It is actually the only state across the nation that is in the black without the use of legalizing drugs. So it has a
What do you mean by
balanced
in the
budget.
black?
Has a balanced budget. We are making profit. Still.
Yeah.
So yes, our minimum wage is $7.25, but on average, most companies will pay you $12 an hour here.
So what's our minimum wage here? It's like 15. Yeah. All around.
And that's the thing. That's the sign of a healthy market, and that's what people don't get. Is that when
That's
the
healthy
average
market, but you're causing more poverty though.
Actually, no. We actually have one of the least poverty rates in the country. So,
No, I mean like Washington. Look at Washington. We were probably at that point once too, and then we got bigger, and now we have a bunch of homeless
hold on,
on
let
our
me
streets.
pull it. So the thing is that before a certain governor, forget his name, we were actually in the red.
Oh, you.
But
Okay.
because of his plans of actions and what he did, we've been in the black. He now runs Purdue University. Let's see.
Purdue.
Huh? So let's see. It's
I don't know why they have two. I didn't even know they had two different kinds of vaccines.
I didn't know that either.
They're in the final stages
so
of approving
Indiana
another
has 6.732 million as of 2019 people. But no, so it's how much you said you live in Washington, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you only have 1 million more people. Yeah, so like I said, you just got to find the right state and get away from Cali area.
Yeah. It's just we have. It's insane.
It's because of cost of living, dude. It's
Yeah. Oh yeah.
like right now I'm renting a 2-bedroom apartment for $850 a month. That's about 1,000 square feet.
What's your deal? You weren't getting enough by me petting you? You had to go over there and harass mom? Huh? Huh? Don't look at me like that. Puts her head down.
If I'm not mistaken, our unemployment is like 1% too. So like 1 or 2%. Oh man. Yep, Indiana's the place for business. I'll say that much.
Yeah. You could say that about Seattle too.
Seattle used to have good marks, but now that they're just the homeless slash musician wannabe area.
Musician wannabe area. It's because everybody's like, oh, Matt Clamore, I'm gonna be just like him.
Yeah, right. So it's where I can go downtown and expect to find people. Let me guess. Seattle is one of those places where I can expect to go downtown, go to a Starbucks, and then have a dude in a $50 beanie, have a $1,000 iPhone, $2,000 laptop, have him sit me down, and then.
Seattle? Fucking A's.
Oh, that's what I'm getting at. Listen to what I'm getting at. So there's 2 parts to Seattle. And he'll have a $1,000 phone, $2,000 laptop. He's sipping on his $10 mocha, and he'll set that mocha down and look at me and say, "Let me tell you about your privilege." Or then there's the junkies that go, "Hey man, you got some? Got some?"
Yeah. No. See. Here's my point of view on Seattle. Your guy sitting in the Starbucks, fucking looking out the window, got his laptop. He's so focused on his work and on the computer, and he looks outside, and there's a guy fucking jacking off with his dick in his hand.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Over here in.
What's that?
They moved all the homeless people into a camp down south.
Yeah. Where was that, was that in Seattle if they were clearing all the homeless out? Yeah. Yeah, they're doing that right now. They're clearing all the homeless out of, whatever park. Yeah, they got, like, hundreds of fucking police officers on bicycles rolling around the fucking park, and then there's civilians. No, there's civilians that are armed with bats. They're not homeless. There's civilians coming down to protect them from getting kicked out of the park.
Oh, you wanna? Speaking of being armed, I'm gonna show you guys my new toy. I got my AR-15.
Oh shit! I didn't know.
Diamondback. I got my AR-15 Diamondback DB-15 for guess the price.
Yeah.
580.
When did you get that?
Point blank.
Oh, when did you get it?
Oh, I got it 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. I bet the price is probably tripled by now.
I think I got it right when
Yeah.
Biden declared, if I'm not mistaken.
Declared.
Yeah.
Has he been declared yet? I'm pretty sure Trump hasn't conceded yet.
Trump hasn't conceded, but the Electoral College voted him.
It's, yeah, maybe. Still up in the air.
I want that to be true as well.
Really? A lot of military people don't.
What do you mean? They did a poll.
Well, I know, but there's a lot of people, well, over here in Washington, a lot of military people are mad about what he's done to troops out overseas and things that he's made them do.
Like?
I don't know. I'm not privy to that information.
Because I have articles, a lot of articles saying otherwise. They received the biggest pay increase they've
I'm not
received
talking
in-
from myself or my experience. I'm talking from my buddy that's still active duty and all of his friends that are overseas are pissed at him.
Well, I know a few guys that are overseas. I know a guy that's actually my server right now. Trooper, he's actually about to be deployed to Poland here soon.
What the fuck do we have in Poland?
He actually.
What the fuck?
Oh, you didn't know that? That Poland offered us and is now paying us $1 billion every year to have a permanent military presence there to deter Russia from invading them again.
Well, that's not really going to deter Russia.
It just buys them time.
I mean, Russia's probably not against going to war with us if push came to shove.
They'd rather not, but they're not. You know, they'd rather not, but they're willing.
It's going to take one person to get into their hierarchy to fucking push it over.
Well, so, but
That's
ultimately speaking, from what I gathered from him and articles, is that there's like 15 to 20% that say nay to Trump, and the other 80 say yes. I mean, they had the biggest pay increase in decades because of him.
Yeah.
And then he withdrew all the troops. Yes, I do agree that we should not have withdrawn entirely from the Middle East, because that just leaves it to become a farm of new enemies.
Yeah.
But in the same
I try
way,
not to watch the news anymore, dude. It's just nothing but bullshit.
Epoch times. Just go Epoch. Epoch is as middle ground as you can get.
Oh, yeah. The media is just so controlled. It's fucking ridiculous.
Epoch is good.
I want the truth. I don't want fucking stories that are made up.
I'm telling you right now, Epoch is one of those, like, they actually do post who funds them. They also post on, it's just a whole bunch of pretty much grad students who got sick and tired of the media biased.
Do you know what I get tired of? I get tired that other countries know more about our country than we actually get to know ourselves based off of media. You can go onto a Chinese news channel and figure out more of what's going on with America than you can if you watch an American channel.
Not only that, it's the what irritates me, if I will say myself, is that the United States is when those people try and say they're not obsessed with us, etc., and then have 30 plus videos about us, and then on top of that they try to interject and say that say their piece on our ordeals, and you have no fucking business.
Well, it's like this. How does a foreign news company find out about Biden's son having sexual relations with Obama's daughter? I mean, how does that even fucking happen?
Or Hunter Biden, I'm sorry, but if it was Trump's son that had that, it'd be a total impeachment. But Biden, I guess, is allowed to get away with treason and stuff that should be impeached as well. But okay,
yeah.
It's a double standard that's really irritating. You damn well know if, let's say, it was Trump's son that had things with Ukraine, it would be all over the news. There'd be another impeachment, and even
America
then,
is a product of other countries. We're not our own country. We're made up of other countries.
that's why Trump pissed him off. Don't get me wrong. I'm a constitutionalist. But when you
hello.
Trump knew how to get stuff done, but he just did not know how to fucking talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, true that one.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
No, that's what I hear from a lot of people. A lot of people are like, "Oh, well, he's so fucking sexist. He's this and that." And I'm like, he's brutally honest, and you can't handle the truth. Okay.
That's pretty much how he is. he's just straightforward to the point, easy to understand, but that's what pisses off that community, and that community makes everybody pissed off at him because he doesn't abide by their rules.
He speaks his mind instead of holding it back.
Well,
I mean,
someone
that's
did an
not really a
analysis
flaw.
on his. Someone did an analysis on his speeches compared to other politicians, and I agree with this analysis. Is that the reason why people are so upset and such with on subject language that the average American can understand, whereas politicians, instead of like, so Trump will say, I'm going to make jobs, you know, this will give us more jobs. Other politicians will go, Bill 1564 Section B will do blah 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 blah, you know? It doesn't, it's not translated well.
Yeah.
See, that's why so many people got so many reactions from him, is because he had it simplified and to the point. Yes, ma'am. I ain't gonna leave it unlocked. I understand, ma'am. All right, ma'am. You be safe. I'll see you back here. Oh well, Austin Money will see you here soon. All right. What my agent, Austin Money will see you here soon. Yes, he'll be in a Chevy, gray Chevy sedan. Yes, ma'am. I will. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Oh.
So you're on a military base? Is that what you're?
No.
No.
So this is right now there's one of our contracts is with an apartment company, and 3 fires within 2 weeks occurred.
Oh damn.
And so, yeah, and you know, they're still, these apartment complexes are apparently still using aluminum wiring.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main cause. And aluminum has a lower melting point than copper. It's been fun. I've had to evacuate. I was here for 2 of the fires, and I had to evacuate both of them. Do you know how much of a fucking pain in the ass that was? I couldn't see like
1920s houses.
What?
I said must be like 1920s houses if they're aluminum wiring. That's fucking old as shit.
No, there was a copper shortage back in the. Oh, they used aluminum, but I think it's like 78. They banned it after so many fires were occurring.
Gotcha.
So.
I don't think they ever used aluminum wiring over here. I have yet to find that.
Well, most of those are either. I mean, like, technically speaking, those places are 50 plus years old now. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even the 1920s houses that we have that are still over here, it's like they still have copper wiring.
Yeah, I mean, like, you will only find places with aluminum wiring from the 70s.
Yeah.
Because they can be grandfathered in.
Oh shit! Why'd you blow up? You stupid rock.
But that is. But yeah, a lot. It's. Let's just say this much, Mr. If somebody wants to trample over the first 10, you're gonna find me offline pretty quick. Into the woods again? Here, check, public channel. No, never mind. Public channel, what
What are you looking for?
Main community? Yeah. I do not have permission to have filed. Okay. There you go. I got that ACOG rated $80 too. I want you to look at my baby. Come on, guys.
Got some burley here, guys.
Hey, Stealth, I have a sexy picture on public chat for you. Public chat.
Don't know if I want to look at it.
It's sexy, dude.
So was your mom. Main community, you said?
Public channel.
Oh, blip. Oh my god,
There's an app for that.
there's an app for COVID-19.
There is. It's actually integrated in your iPhone. You can actually go check.
What'd you do? Take a cartoon picture of it?
What? Oh, that's right. I took it in 8K. Sorry.
I was gonna say, what'd you do? Take a cartoon. It looks like it's an Armagun sitting next to you in your fucking vehicle.
Well, no. So my camera takes 8K photos.
It makes it look cartoony. The fuck?
Yeah, because your screen can't resolute it.
What do you mean?
There are
Screen
too many
resolution is
pixels
fine.
to resolute.
Everything else looks normal. The gun itself looks.
Looks what?
So everything else looks fine. I have 4K monitor, 4K fucking. I got a good computer. It's not that. The gun looks cartoony. Like it doesn't look real.
Well, it's a general purpose. It's not a GI rifle, so it is capable of shooting 223 case.
Gotcha.
So that helps me
you
out a
haven't bought
lot.
a hard case for it yet, huh?
No, I don't. I'm not gonna deck out $120 for that yet.
Yeah.
And either way, I need to be able to conceal it. So.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I mean, there's a guy that is on one of these properties that has been known to intimidate people by holding his AK-47 on his balcony.
Yeah.
And I went, okay. On that note, carrying my AR-15 in my backseat. So
yeah, they just cleared everybody out from spiffies over here that were protesting and stupid fucking government shutdown, or not government shutdown, but Washington state shutdown. And they all had ARs on their backs, fucking protect police force.
well, there's a lot of dirty money on the west side, in the western states, so it doesn't surprise me.
Dirty money.